What's up, everybody? Just a pre-podcast dinner for the birthday of champions here. We're celebrating one day early before we get on the road tomorrow. Everybody say hey to Sarge.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
And of course, King of Paradice is here.
What's happening, guys?
And of course, the Prince of Stranglehold himself, my boy JT, and the $1 Million Producer. So yeah, we're just having a special little birthday Taco Tuesday. I'm looking forward to this trip to Jacksonville. And don't go away, folks, because here very soon we will be doing a special edition of the Stranglehold podcast. So stay tuned. And I'm out for now. Well, hello again, Bull Room. Hello, Facebook world. So, we are exactly how many days away from the River City Wrestling Con?
Too many away, man. I'm ready for it to be here today.
That's right. So, we are celebrating the birthday of champions. That actually is officially tomorrow. Of course, Saturday and Sunday.
Guys,
Jacksonville.
Send this guy a birthday message and say happy 55.
You're funny guy.
Happy 55, guys. Let's post it everywhere. Let's get it trending worldwide. The manager of champions, happy 55.
It's 46, but sure.
Hey, whoa, no, it's 55, guys. It's
I'm
55.
pretty sure it's 55.
Thanks, guys. So just a
You're
few
welcome.
little things in case you missed last week's podcast. We do have a few items I want to show you that we're going to have available for purchase at our table at the River City Wrestling Con.
And that's at Jacksonville Fairgrounds.
Right,
Make sure you're there.
We're going to kick the festivities off at 11 a.m. that day, and we're not going home till 7 p.m., so we're going to be there a while. Of course, we have the Sergeant Slaughter campaign cover, right? Now, this has been a pretty hot selling item so far. I only have 5 left. 5. And we ain't even gotten the door yet. And of course, with that being said, a limited edition, man, everybody loves this one, man, because I tell you what,
Yeah.
as a kid, you know, I loved G.I. Joe, and Sergeant Slaughter, of course, being the only living G.I. Joe. I mean, I can't say enough about the guy. And of course, not to take away from our very own cohort here,
Yeah.
we have
I'm excited.
some limited edition Sergeant Whaley Parker pictures. There's him when he was making people get their pants and stuff
Yeah.
down there at the power plant, puking garbage cans. And you can see by the look on his face that he was all about making that happen.
Yeah.
he's like, yeah.
Go hard or go home.
That's it. And of course, I like this one.
I love that one.
This is my favorite so far. This really captures and embodies the spirit of the Sarge here. So, I'm going to let you guys know a little something. So this will be the first time in history that Sergeant Whaley Parker and Sergeant Slaughter have been together. The first time. And you guys know my saying, manager champions is always one step ahead.
Let's stop right there for a second. The Cobra Clutch versus the Sarge of the Power Plant.
Cobra Clutch wins.
No way.
Ah,
No way.
I'm just joking.
I don't know.
I think Sarge can make Sarge his pants.
Yeah.
I really do.
I mean, you know.
Especially when I dropped the knee off the top rope on him.
Yes, sir.
I mean, too bad we don't have a time machine to go back in time and make that happen, because I, for one, would love to have had the privilege and the honor of booking that match.
That would be an awesome gimmick match.
Oh, absolutely.
The
It'd have
winner-
been totally awesome, period. And I got people that think I'm him, and I'm only like twice as short as him. And
Well, Dynamite comes in small packages, right, Sarge?
exactly. Well, you look at my history, you'll see it. Just go on YouTube, and you'll see many matches I've had.
And with that being said, we are in the process of filming a documentary based on the power plant. So we do have a few prior power plant trainees that are going to be joining us in Jacksonville, and we will capture some exclusive footage.
About 6 people.
We will capture some exclusive footage from some of these trainees. So those interviews will be coming up very soon.
And I hope y'all seen what all work I've done at the power plant. So if you miss this, it's like a one-time opportunity. So please be there.
Definitely. So, of what you've seen of your research of our cohort here, what is your number one match that you like the most?
All right, so I was a huge fan of the Ming versus Ming. Ming is at legendary status. He's worldwide known. He's known as the master of the wrestling ring. He takes no from nobody. He's 100% tough. He likes to work rough.
Hey, I'm living testimony to that, so firsthand.
You know, I once posted this on Facebook a while back. It's like, here's a scenario. You're in a bar, and you get 3 people to have your back because the whole bar is trying to fight you. Who do you pick? My pick was Ming and the Road Warriors.
Yes.
Because, I mean,
Always.
what else do you need, right?
God bless the Road Warriors. I miss them both.
I mean, heck, there was only 2 people Andre the Giant was ever scared of. That was Harley Race and Ming.
I'm going to tell you, one of my favorite matches to watch, and it's not because the match was incredible, but it's because the move moved me. I cringed. It was against Vincent.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure worldwide, you were definitely on a spinning stage. He drops you on your head on the side of the ring, and it's cringeworthy. But to watch you jump up and keep the match going the way it was, to me, that's probably my favorite match that I've seen because of the resiliency that you showed there.
Well, thank you for that. That's why I trained so hard. You know, that's why I trained my neck so hard, because Vincent couldn't bust a grape. He didn't know what he was doing. I hear they put him in the WWF Hall of Fame. Don't hold no bones about that, you know. But yeah, he was a disaster waiting to happen.
That's the understatement of the year right there, sir.
Yeah.
If I may say so myself.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
if you want to go to YouTube, you can watch it. Him dropping me on my head.
I also I want to say I appreciate your work with Finley. I've met Finley myself. What a great guy. All business, but all around great guy.
Yeah.
He had a lot. When I saw him several years ago, he had a lot to offer as far as, you know.
Yes, he did. And, you know, you better fight him, because he's going to fight you. And that's what I did. So.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't kidding when he says, "My name is Finley and I like to fight him," and he's dead serious about that. And then, of course, another guy can say.
And he wasn't a gimmick. I mean.
That was straight up.
That was straight up.
And we were talking about this earlier over dinner, William Regal.
Awesome guy.
And I hear he's no nonsense and a legit tough guy.
Yes. Yes, and then believe it or not, I had his last match when he was a good guy on a house show. And he was an ultimate performer. Master of the ring, no doubt. Him and Dave Taylor, both. The stories you hear about him shooting at fairgrounds and stuff, that's totally true. He would take anybody on, no matter who they are, what they did, or anything. So a testament to him is wonderful.
Absolutely.
So real quick, before we move on, one of my favorite things to watch when I was a kid was WCW's television title matches. It was 10 minutes. Yeah, Regal held that title for a long, long time. I was a huge fan of the way, like, they'd always leave you wanting more.
Yes.
Most of the time, it would go to the draw, especially if you're trying to get somebody over.
Right.
And then you had to tune in next week for a rematch, or tune in at the pay-per-view for a rematch. And
Actually, Ashland would still go in the ring and they sign off to make you want to tune in next week to see what happened.
See the finish, right?
Yes.
But that's one thing that I miss in professional wrestling today is those TV title matches. I like the 10-minute limit. I like the fact that they usually go the distance, and that out of every organization,
Then they would fade out, and you had to tune in the following week to see the finish.
right?
But I think we're onto something again. What do you say?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's something we need to incorporate.
Yeah. And, you know, back in that era, I think people were starving for it, you know, even today, because what you see on TV is something else. I mean, it's not wrestling. But my hat's off to them. Do I watch it? No. So, right.
It's really hard to watch. I mean, there's certain things that you can get into, but there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Of course, I've been a fan of the business a lot longer, or I mean, a lot shorter time than you guys have, because I came up at a different time. But what I grew up on was the Monday Night Wars were in the process of being made. The Monday Night Wars hit, and it was just anywhere you look, man. You could walk through Walmart and see 5 wrestling T-shirts. You could walk through, I don't know if Winn-Dixie's worldwide, but you could walk through a Publix or a Kroger and you see 10 to 15 wrestling shirts. Everybody had a different one on. You see Stone Cold here, Goldberg here, NWO here, DX.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there was a time that everything was ran by wrestling, and let me give a respect to NASCAR, because there was one time that NASCAR was a huge thing. NFL was huge at one time. Go Ravens, by the way.
Go Falcons. They got rid of Julio.
But anyways, what I'm trying to say, there's a time that the popularity of wrestling was very massive, and that was with my upbringing. And that basically what I'm trying to say is I miss when people wanted to tune into wrestling. People wanted to see what was going to happen.
Well, do you remember when WCW had branched over to NASCAR? I
Yes,
trained them guys,
yes.
you know. I've trained a lot of people don't even know. But yeah, that was an exciting time. Even it transferred over to monster truck.
I love the monster trucks.
Bill had his own monster truck.
That's right. He sure did.
And Medusa had her own.
So let me tell you what drew me into wrestling. I was a young kid. I was probably 10 years old. I'd watched wrestling with my mom, but I was flipping through channels, and we didn't have a cable box. It was just 1 through 30 or whatever. And then I reached channel 17. It was TNT, and the Giant was in a monster truck, and Hogan was out there, and he's staring him down, and I was like,
I was there.
oh my god, dude, this is so cool.
That was in Dearborn, Michigan.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you're
Yeah.
that.
Well, I worked out there a lot. So.
Oh, gotcha.
I got t-shirts still from there. I used to collect t-shirts from everywhere I went, every gym.
Which reminds me, we forgot to show them this. We'll be right back. Hang on one second.
But keep going.
Oh, that was it. I was just saying that's what turned me on to wrestling, because I loved monster trucks at the time, and then that's what got me hooked. And I'm pretty sure it was the Dungeon of Doom was trying to destroy Hulkamania is what it was. And
Well, I was a part of the Dungeon of Doom.
yes, you
at
were.
one time. Don't want to mention it, but I was.
Heard you were a funny fella.
Yeah, I was. I was tough. I was doing the leprechaun.
Talking about t-shirts. How about this limited edition Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker t-shirt, huh? You guys know you want one. Tell all your friends we have them here in the studio. And these will be on hand at River City WrestleCon as well.
And what's lucky for you Facebook viewers is anytime you want one, we have access to get it signed.
That's it.
So if you guys hit us up, let us know.
Is there a deal they need to tune into to send in what they want to get and all that stuff? As far as a t-shirt,
Oh, yeah.
pictures.
Paradise Customs, guys. Paradise Customs. Hit me up on Paradise Customs page, or send me a message personally, or Eric Nelson here.
That's right.
And,
At
what
the
if-
Stranglehold Championship Wrestling page, we will take orders there as well.
And I don't know if you've seen, this guy's very talented, so is he. But this is a small example of the quality of belts this guy makes. So I suggest for y'all to reach out to him if you want a belt, because he does stuff amazing. I mean, I've seen stuff better than WCW's or WWF's that he's got in his studio right now. So
He makes all the exclusive Stranglehold belts. Because here we have the Warzone title. I will also have the World Heavyweight Championship on hand at River City Wrestling Con.
And you should see the title belt that they made for me for River City. It is awesome. Unbelievable.
Man, I'm like a kid in a candy store right now, man. Thank you so much for. I'm going to tell every person out there, to God be the glory, sincerely. If it wasn't for him, I'd have no gifts, and I wouldn't be able to present the presentation we do. So to God be the glory.
And if you're serious and you want a belt, this is the guy to come to.
That's it.
I mean, I have seen a lot of people with a lot of talent, but I haven't seen anybody have the talent that this guy has. So reach out to him if you're interested in a belt. Reach out to him. He's very reasonable. I've seen people try to gouge you, this and that, but his quality of work, there's nobody matching it whatsoever.
Thank you so much, Sarge.
No, I'm just telling the truth.
It is true. It is true. And, hey man, thank
Well,
you.
Sarge would never tell you a lie. So if it ain't real, it ain't happening with me. So
And you know, here's something else I'm excited about. I get to take my man right here, the King of Paradise, on our very first wrestling trip on the road together. And of course, Sarge will be with us. We're going to have a whole team of Stranglehold stars.
well, why don't you mention some of the guys that are going to be there in Jacksonville? I think that would tell them.
Well, like I said, you guys already know about the distinguished Sergeant Bailey Parker, Sergeant Slaughter. Of course, we're sitting here talking about WCW. Of course, Ron Simmons, the very first African American world champion, will be there. I'm looking forward to that because I haven't seen him in so long. He's a fellow Warner Robins guy like myself, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, I'm excited to see him too because I wrestled with him, I traveled with him. He's an awesome person. God bless Butch Reed. You know, at one time they were tag team champions and they were matched by nobody except the Road Warriors at that time.
Oh yeah.
So they had some awesome matches.
And also, if you guys haven't seen the movie The Masked Saint yet, I suggest you watch it. We will also have that on hand at River City Wrestling Con along with Chris Whaley, the man that the book and the movie his life is based on. You know, a wrestler turned pastor. So he's a very godly man. Mr. Whaley is one of the most giving people I've ever worked with in this business. Pastor Whaley, we look forward to having you aboard. Let's see, the headliners of this event also, we have Big Red Machine Kane will be in the building.
So let's pause here, okay? Wrestling was so real to me at one point in time. I was watching a Raw. The lights would come on, everything would turn red, and I watched him bust Vader open with a wrench, right? And it's so real to me that I had nightmares for 3 days thinking Kane was coming after me.
You know why? Because they really was going at each other, so that's the way it used to be.
So I, for one, am stoked to meet Kane. I can't wait for it. He signed my big gold that I made for him. I'm halfway tempted to take it back and take a picture with him with it.
That'd be a great idea.
Yeah, I think so.
But with that being said, I didn't mean to interrupt, but another person I grew up watching, man, Lex Luger, man, which was also
Absolutely.
WCW, he's going to be there. Kurt Angle's going to be there.
Oh yeah.
Gold medalist.
So, of course, you guys have also heard this. You know, the aftermath of this event will be the Road MomoCon. MomoCon will happen Memorial Day weekend of 2022, and we do know that one of the main headliners of MomoCon right now is the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. He's glad to come back to Atlanta, Georgia, the place where he won the gold medal at the '96 Olympics to represent Stranglehold Championship Wrestling. We're real excited about it. I do have some more surprises coming.
And I remember watching him when I was wrestling. We were down in Disney for like 6 weeks, and I watched all that take place, so I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan.
We got somebody who wants to come and say hello. Come. It's okay.
Don't be shy, buddy.
Nobody's gonna bite you.
Come over here.
I want to introduce you guys to somebody. Come here, buddy.
This
Sit
is
with
the
Daddy.
Prince of Stranglehold.
That's right. JT Nelson. You want to say hello to the boiler room?
Hello.
And everybody, all of our fans out there watching. So he's pleased that he gets to go down and meet Sergeant Slaughter and all these guys. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
And
What does Sergeant Slaughter say? Tell the world.
Do 100 push-ups, making him as the order.
That's right. That's right. See, he's stoked. He cannot wait. And that's the thing. This right here is the future of the business 20 years from now. Maybe one day you'll see him wearing a title in our ring.
And I urge all y'all bring your kids.
Oh yeah, this is a
Because
very
this
kid-friendly environment.
This is, you're going to see top A talent. And I think kids love that era. You know, you can't replace that era of wrestling. So I urge everybody to bring their kids to Jacksonville with you.
There's one more that I want to mention. He just signed less than a week ago to be a part of it. Mick Foley is going to be a
Bang,
part
bang.
of it.
Oh wait, and what does Mick Foley have?
Uh,
What do we always say?
Mr. Suckle.
Yeah, show him Mr. Sacco. Say Mr. Sacco.
Mr. Suckle.
And then what does he do with Mr. Sacco?
Put in.
Show him, do Mr. Sacco and Daddy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That was awesome.
That's awesome.
Hey
Put
Mick,
a sweaty sock in a mouth.
that's right. So Mick, hope you like that one. The little man is so stoked to be able to meet you pretty soon.
So,
We're
And
totally-
Mick, I miss you. You know, I've wrestled you I don't know how many times. So it's going to be special to me to see you again.
aren't
Absolutely.
you glad Mr. Sacco came along after he left?
Oh, so happy. So happy. I couldn't take the sock in the mouth now. I promise you.
It's not the sock, it's where he kept the sock.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God. He gonna put it on our mouth when we go to Florida.
So I'm thankful that he did it after he left him. So
Yeah, me too. I wrestled him as Cactus Jack.
Bang, bang, bang.
That'd have to be a good payday. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it'd take a good payday to convince somebody to do that. But yeah, all these awesome superstars that I grew up watching, that you guys grew up watching, and that you had a pleasure to work with
Yes.
alongside of, man, they're going to be right here in one place at one time. Like you said, bring the kids with you. As much as people think that the wrestlers are really big and mean to everybody, sincerely, kids are what makes the business. And
It always has been.
absolutely. Some kids sit here and play PlayStation all day. Others watch wrestling. They see superheroes there. And that's what it's all about. And I guarantee you won't have a bad experience with any person there.
And I've always been a big fan of amateur wrestling. My son did it, and that was some exciting times for me. I have many t-shirts hanging on the wall from every event.
So when you go to those amateur events, would you stand there? Would you coach them, or?
No, I wasn't coaching. I felt like that was not my realm. The wrestling coaches, that's what he gets paid for. And there was quite a few people that didn't pay the wrestling coach. So I pulled out a $100 bill and I put it on the ground. I challenge all y'all to get your dues paid him. Believe me, I know about trainers. So that was a special time for me.
I'm just thinking from his point of view, man. He'd walk up, he'd be like, "Okay, I'd be more than happy to train your son. Wait a second, I know you. Wait, you're the guy that trained all the legends.
Yeah.
I don't think I should train your son. That's
You
a
know,
bad thing.
When I went to the wrestling events, I used to take a hot rod magazine, wear a hat and everything, and try to disguise myself, but it didn't work.
So, real quick, when we come back from Florida, we will be doing a podcast. We will show some actual footage of the interviews about the power plant. We may have a few, we may even do a special podcast at the event.
Yes, and all these guys will be talking about everything they went through by me. So I did put them through heck. I don't know if y'all have ever seen anything about the power plant, but it's a special place. And everybody earned their dues.
So tune in a few days. So this weekend, we will likely do something very special for all you guys down there in at River City.
I, for one, personally excited about it. I can't wait to hear the stories about the throw up all over the arena, I should say,
Yeah.
or the gym. That people used to have accidents in their pants. I can't wait to hear about Hindu squats.
Yes. I've done so many, there's unbelievable.
I heard a rumor that you had a record. You did something with
Yeah,
someone.
I had somebody challenge me, and we did 1,650 straight.
Oh my
and
God.
I dropped him, and I was talking stuff over the top of him, and very proud of that. At that time, nobody, not even Ric Flair, could beat my cardio.
That's incredible. If you guys have never done a Hindu squat, I challenge you guys to try to do 10. And then if you can get to 10, I challenge you to do 20. And
Well, the old gimmick when we were in Japan, we used, because there wasn't no gyms, but up in Tokyo and the big cities. So we used to shuffle a deck of cards, and the blacks mean squats, the red means push-ups. And we used to be able to go through two deck of cards on the ferry going to Japan. So just try, I beg you, just try 10 ones. 10 squats, 1 push-up, and then go all the way down to it's nothing. You'd have a heck of a workout.
so we used to, I guess it'd be the same thing as ladders, right?
Yes,
Yeah, so,
same thing, yeah.
so we used to do ladders, and I'm telling you, we do front, pretty sure it's called front squats. We'd have it across here, and we'd have arms crossed, and we do the ladder that way.
Yeah.
I like starting at 10 a lot better than I like starting at 1.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah. They'll get you.
And speaking of that, we are reopening the Stranglehold training facility very soon. So if you would-be warriors out there want a taste, get with us. But when we tune in, we're going to talk about power plant. We might have a few special spots from Jacksonville, and when we come back, maybe we should give out a few workout recommendations. What do you think?
Yeah, if somebody's interested in being in great shape and have a great attitude, this would be definitely something you don't want to miss.
Absolutely. And special set of prayers go out tonight while we're thinking about it.
Yes.
Our good friend Bill Eady, for those of you who know who that is, he was one half of the tag team Demolition, known as Axe. And of course, in the earlier days, for some of us old hands, remember, he was the masked superstar in Georgia Championship Wrestling.
Yes.
He is in hospital right now, going through some things. We ask that you lift him up and send us some positive vibes his way. And Bill, we're pushing for you, brother. We really are.
Miss you, brother.
I'm just going to give you guys a preview, a sneak peek there. We've actually talked about bringing him on a podcast and doing autograph signings with him in the very near future. So
That's right. So
sincerely, our thoughts and prayers go out so we can make everything happen.
absolutely.
Everybody's seeing your prayers, please.
Absolutely. With that being said, Gavin, I guess we'll go ahead and take a commercial there. Set it there.
I'm a beast mode champion.
You sure are, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Show me your muscles.
I hope
Right here.
I hope you bring your belt with you to Florida, man, so we can show that off as well. I think it would be awesome, and you can sit there, have your picture taken next to other champions, and
That'd be awesome.
absolutely.
What a kid's dream, right?
That's it. It was all our dreams, and look where we are. You know.
We're making it happen.
And it's been a slow process. COVID's almost, it seems like it's almost over. I hope to God it's over. Seems like things are getting back to normal. WWE's going back to business. I just saw NWA's going back to business. AEW's back to business. What was that? I'm sorry, the camera guys and our producer telling us something.
Concerts are coming back.
Concerts are coming back, yes.
Oh yes, October 22nd. I think we got a date with Judas Priest.
And I think June 24th.
Oh, June 24th, Boiler Room. Hope you're tuning in for this. The Enigma, Jeff Hardy, will be in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to, I think we've already posted the event link to that.
Yes, sir.
And
You try out for the power play too.
You just smack them around a little bit.
It's smacking around. The trout was enough.
I gotta tell you, I was a huge Jeff Hardy fan. One, because he was little. And I was a little guy throughout high school, but he was really small for what he did. And as he developed, and him and Matt split, I was a huge Hardy fan.
Well, unfortunately, they didn't make it through the power plant, but I'm a big fan of theirs.
They were really young when they tried out, I'm sure.
Oh, they were, I don't know how old they were, 18, 17.
They probably lied about it like they did to the other place.
Exactly. Well, tell them your experience calling the power plant.
Yes.
oh yeah, I gotta hear this.
So there's one time I was a kid and I saw this commercial come across, and I'm pretty sure I was watching Saturday night because it was TBS. It might have been on UPN. It could have been. I could have been watching the Worldwide show. But anyways, there was a commercial that followed up right after the 909, 9900 commercial, the hotline. They said, "Hey, you think you have what it takes to be a professional wrestler? Give the power plant a call." So anyways, I called the number, and I had just got done reading an article in a magazine, and it was talking about how Sarge was like the best trainer and how he was training everybody through the power plant. And so I call up there and I'm like, "Yeah, can I speak to Sarge? We don't take calls." And they hang up on me. And a couple weeks later, I tried back. I was like, "Listen, I'm trying to get in touch with Sarge." And this is Sarge. I was like, "Listen, I just want to know how old," and I was probably stuttering because I'm nervous because I don't know who I'm talking to, you know. I was like, "I just want to know how old you have to be to get a tryout there." 18. How old are you? 15? Call me back. I was really 13. Call me back when you're a man. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I probably called a couple more times, and every time I got hung up on. But anyways, he told me they were ribbing me.
Yeah.
Which
Jody Hamilton loved to rib people. He's assassin #1.
I thought it was awesome. We had a training facility down by me. It was a Wild Samoan Gym. And I called them several times, and I was like, "Listen, I'll do whatever it takes to train there. I just, I work a job. I work at Taco Bell. I was 15 years old. I was like, just tell me how much." And he goes, "You need a $3,000 down payment." And I was like, "Oh my God, dude, I'll never see $3,000 in my life." And I was like, "Can I make payments?" He goes, "No payments, man." But anyways, Road Dogg happened to walk in. He got on the phone. He goes, "It's worth it, kid. It's worth it." And I was never able to make it happen.
Speaking of that, his partner Billy Gunn will be in Jacksonville, Florida as well.
I didn't know that.
And his son Colton.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Colton is, oh my God, man, he's awesome to watch.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Billy in a long time. I'm looking forward
I
to
haven't either.
seeing him again. It's been a long time.
I really wish I had a tag belt now to get him signed. Yeah.
But hey, who knows? Maybe he might be a guest of ours pretty soon.
That would be epic.
I hope.
He,
That'd be awesome.
I liked him back when he was with the cowboy gimmick, man. I thought they were awesome.
Smoking Guns, yeah.
Yeah,
He was with Bart, I think.
Yep, that's right.
right.
Martin
And,
Billy Gunn, yep.
I loved him with Road Dogg, man. I mean, that DX, that whole thing took off. But
Well, you know, all the Armstrongs were very talented. I've wrestled all of them, Bob, you know, every one of them. They're all very talented, and I want to wish Bob and Brad a special prayer for me, and I wish y'all would pray for them too.
I just heard something a week or 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. Something happened to Road Dogg, and
Yeah, I think he had a heart attack.
well,
That's what I heard.
let's wish him a speedy recovery too. I mean,
Absolutely.
it could have been a few weeks ago, but I definitely was recent.
And
So,
I think he's still with WWE.
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, NXT's got all the DX people there for the most part, right? I mean,
That's right.
Triple
Well-
H, Shawn.
Well, that's Triple H's idea, which is an awesome idea. Develop your talent before they get to this main event and so on. So he's always been a talented guy, even when he was at WCW. I met him first when he was terrorizing, and actually he was on Life magazine with me. You know, I definitely give him my best.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I sincerely, Shawn Michaels is my number one. And he always has been. But I gotta tell you, the development of Triple H, and for him to overcome the odds and everything he did, he had to work twice as hard as everybody else because of what he did in real life. And to me, I think he's probably, even to this day, if he decided to get back in the ring, I think he'd be one of the best wrestlers ever.
Well, I think if they let him be the brains of the operation, I think WWE would go a lot further along.
Agreed.
There's rumors going around, again, rumors that they're looking to sell it to the network.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a couple of years, haven't they?
I have no idea. I hope that, you know, things change a little bit and it becomes more the fan show again. You know what I mean? I mean, show us what the fans like. That, I mean, I've said it many times on this show, many times. There's only one person in the world that's bigger than wrestling, and that's Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
And sincerely, I hope he starts listening to the fans again and things will go a different way.
I hope so too.
One can only hope.
Yes.
Well, that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up for tonight. Boiler Room, it was a pleasure. Hope to see some of you guys down there at River City.
Thank you, fans. I appreciate y'all.
And we got some surprises lined up for you this weekend, let me tell you.
I'm stoked.
But stay tuned.
All right, we'll see you guys later on. Thank you guys. I'm sure most of you guys are going to go back and watch this tomorrow. Sincerely, thank you guys. Don't forget, Guerrilla Warfare starts at the end of this month, I believe. The new Inferno IC title. The plates are here. I just got to put it on the leather for you guys, and then you guys will be competing for a brand new belt. I know the tournament's going on the other page, so you guys check it out. If you're not a part of the page, join the page. Great things happening over there. And of course, thank you guys for all the support.
And thank you, fans, for supporting me. And really, the fans is what make us. So thank you, fans. I love you.
I sincerely,
Well, I appreciate you.
while we're still alive, man, I want to sincerely tell you how humbled I am to have this opportunity to sit next to you, man. I think
Yes, I agree.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
This is like, I don't know, man. It's a dream come true, man. It sincerely is.
And speaking of gratitude, thank you for being there.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with me on this journey.
Yes.
Thank you for believing in me as well. Thank you for keeping me motivated. And
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's definitely my angel on my shoulder, folks. Let me
Well,
tell you.
everybody needs a little motivation, right? So this is a guy.
Definitely the brother I never had right here with Chris Paradise.
I said this on a different podcast. Mike Money pulled me to the side in an arcade room. He goes, "Listen, Eric needs you." I was like, "For what?" He goes, "To pull him back to reality." He goes, "You seem to have that edge about you." And I was like, I don't think I know what that means. He goes, "You'll figure it out soon enough." He goes, "But Eric needs you." And I I was like, man, all right. And then the short amount of time that I knew Mike Money, man, like the conversations we had, so sincere, man, so sincere. And the love for the business was so strong. So
That's one thing I'll say is, man, I owe that man a lot. And I know that if he were alive today that he'd be joining us in Florida because he wouldn't have missed it.
could you imagine if he was here, like doing podcasts with us,
Oh, it'd be great.
right alongside Sarge here, man? That would be epic,
Oh,
man.
I think he put in a good word in for us up yonder.
I sure hope
Think
he
so.
does, man. I sure hope he does. But anyways, I love you guys, man. Thank you guys so much.
always a pleasure, guys. See you soon.
Thank you so much.